Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm talking to you. Oh, oh, oh. It's just subscribers. Okay, so I'm gonna say something else, and I think I'm gonna try doing this more often. Um, so I think that. Uh, oof, there you go. I'm sitting in this van. I said this van on purpose, and I can smell marijuana, and certain marijuana has a very, very aromatic smell. Oh my god, it smells so amazing, right? But there is a difference between liking the smell and desiring to actually smoke. There's two very different things. And I I I don't like the one of the reasons that I don't smoke is one of the reasons is because of my last video, number one. And smoking is a very, very messy task. It's very, like the grinding, the this, the that. Unless you're just smoking straight weed inside of a think of a bob or whatever. Like the whole process, and it takes very long to do all of that. Um, that's one thing. And then number two, I remember, yo, this person, I gotta really, one of these days, when you am, I'll D to your W. Because you get on my nerves, like for sure. And I think you know who I'm talking about. You get on my last nerves, not just get on my nerves, but you get on my last nerves. And, but for some reason, you've always given me such sound advice that, hi, hey, bro, that I could still grasp and not look at you like whatever. But um, one of the things that you said to me was, hey, if you really want to sing, you're going to have to not smoke. And I'm like, really? Because nah, I'm JK. I'm just kidding. um, hi. How you guys doing? Where you guys from? Where are you writing from? Um, they said to me, so before, let me even, anyway, so before I get back to this, I was never like an indulger in substances, pretty much. Only have smoked weed before, and I have, uh, that's pretty much, I was born in Ireland. Really? How's Ireland? I would love to visit Ireland. What's it like there? Um, and so, but I've smoked weed before, but I don't it's never been like on a consistent like thing until I started trying to write a bunch of songs. And even then, it wasn't consistent because it's expensive, and I'm like, who does that? But um, what made me start saying that? Oh, the smell. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself like, oh my God, I don't have an addictive personality, like because I I know this 100% for sure, because if I had an addictive personality, I would have been desiring to roll a joint or do this or smoke or drink or blah 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 blah. And even with certain like foods, like things that people can be addicted to, like that's not me. Like I can. just go cold turkey and not do something, like do anything. Like it doesn't matter what it is. So I'm and I don't know where or how that comes about. Um have you guys ever like experienced like okay, experience like going to the same place or eating the same food over and over and over again, and then one day you just like, whatever, I don't want it. That's how I am with a lot of things. Like I can just not do it and it doesn't affect me. Um, but I will say this: I think that like even in one of my songs, I say, "In jail for a little weed, legalize smoking trees," because I know the systematic approach to putting people in jail for weed. Hi, said hi. How are you? My bedroom walls. What the heck is this? How do I delete that? Okay, so I said that to say the smell of uh of marijuana, certain types, is such a nice smell. Like I think it's but sometimes it's like it's stinky. But it depends on if it's just straight weed or if it's weed with tobacco. Do they have like candles that are it's just straight? It is, or is it say happy? I bet it stinks. Who's that? You mean like Ford trucks? I bet it stinks. You bet what stinks. Okay, so do they have like aromatic? But it really just depends on what type it is. Like to be, who are you? You so rude. All right, so and then okay, so as I was saying, but it really just depends on the type, and it depends on if it's mixed with a bunch of foolishness, like you know, like the tobacco smell. So even with I don't know. I guess I'm too real. That's the issue. Uh, no, I'm not saying happy nothing. Happy day to you. Happy your day to you. Um, but if they had a candle, what would could they mix the smell with like vanilla or blueberry? You look like Samuel L. Jackson. And so does your mother. Okay, sorry. I gotta get off of here. I reported you. How you still commenting on my stuff? Okay. Remove. How do I block you? Remove. How do I report? And yo, I probably do look like Samuel L. Jackson in this light. Let me get off of here. All right, but seriously, if you're a candle maker, can you experiment with those smells, like blueberry vanilla or mint vanilla uh, marijuana? I wonder how that smells. Okay, bye.